Now, in a world that constantly pushes us towards the spotlight, the idea of chasing popularity often becomes more alluring than chasing purpose. We live in a time where social media metrics and external validation are prioritized over, personal fulfillment and true passion. It's easy to get caught up in the chase for likes, shares, and followers, thinking that they are the measures of success. But in reality, they are fleeting, superficial indicators that, rarely provide lasting satisfaction. What we should be focused on instead is finding our why, the deeper reason behind what we do, okay? When you understand your purpose, it's not about seeking validation from others. It's about understanding what drives you, what keeps you motivated, even when no one is watching. Your purpose is what will sustain you through the ups and downs of life, okay? Especially when, there's no one there to applaud you. When the audience move on to the next trend, popularity is always temporary. Your purpose, however, has the potential to last a lifetime, okay? Now, the problem with chasing popularity is that it's tied to external factors that are out of your control as a person. You can predict how people will react to your next post, your next appearance, or your next big idea. You can control the trends that may make something popular, the moment and the minute, and irrelevant the next. It's an exhausting game to play constantly. Measuring your worth based on the approval of others, the circle can make you feel like you are always running, always striving for something that will never really fulfill you. On the other hand, purpose is rooted in your inner values, passion, and long-term vision. It's not contingent on what others think, how many people follow you, or how much applause you get. When you are driven by purpose, you are guided by a deeper sense of meaning. It's like having an internal compass that directs you, even when things get tough or when you face setbacks. And what makes purpose so powerful is that, unlike popularity, it doesn't fluctuate with public opinion. Mindset Tribe, people who focus on purpose are the ones who innovate, create lasting change, and make meaningful contribution to their communities and industries. They aren't doing it for the recognition or the applauses, but because they believe in the value of their work. They are willing to take risks, face rejection, and keep pushing forward because they know that their purpose matters more than anything else. Over time, the people who are truly dedicated to their purpose become the ones who inspire and influence others, not because they are trying to be famous, but because their work speaks for itself. So how do you chase your purpose over popularity? And why does this lead to building true popularity later on? First, it starts with clarity. You need to take time to reflect and understand what truly matters to you. This requires deep introspection, asking yourself, tough questions like, what excites me? What problems do I want to solve? What is my vision for the future? Identifying your purpose involves, looking beyond short-term gains and thinking about long-term impact. Clear on your purpose, okay? You no longer feel the need to chase the latest trend. Instead, you begin to focus on how you can serve others, create value, and make a real difference, okay? Once you have clarified your purpose, the next step is commitment. Popularity might be easy to pursue, but purpose requires dedication and consistency. Building something meaningful takes time, and that time may be filled with challenges, setbacks, and doubt. But when you are committed to your purpose, you push through these obstacles because you know they are part of the journey. The results are not immediate, but they compound over time. You need to develop resilience, I say that all the time, and patience, understanding that the pursuit of purpose often involves playing the long game. As you remain committed, the third step is action. Purpose is not just about dreaming, it's about doing, it's about taking small steps each day that aligns with your values and vision. When you focus on taking action towards your purpose, regardless of the applause, you begin to build a body of work that speaks for itself. This might mean, putting out content, launching a product, or offering services that aren't immediately recognized by the masses, but over time your work will gain attention because it's real, authentic, and valuable. The key is to stay consistent and continue to improve, all while being guided by your why. Okay, the fourth step is to embrace authenticity. In a world that often, reward people for fitting into certain molds or following the crowd, there's power in standing out by being yourself. People are drawn to authenticity because it's rare. The more you embrace your true self and stay true to your purpose, the more likely you are to attract like-minded individuals who connect with you on a deeper level. These people will appreciate your message not because it's trending, but because it resonates with them at core level. They will follow you not because of external validation, but because they believe in what you stand for. Lastly, let's go off, comparison. Popularity thrive on competition, making you constantly compare your journey to others. This can lead to feeling of inadequacy or, frustration. But when you focus on purpose, you stop measuring yourself against others. You begin to recognize that your path is unique. I say that all the time. And the only competition that matters is the one with your own potential. You also start to see that the people who are meant to be part of your journey will show you, because they resonate with your purpose, not because they are attracted to the latest, fad. As you continue on the path of purpose, you will realize that the journey itself becomes, the reward. The joy and fulfillment you experience in doing work that aligns with your value are far more enduring than any external accolade. The applauses might fade, but the satisfaction of knowing you have made a difference will stay with you long after the crowd have, disappeared. That's the true power of chasing purpose instead of popularity. By staying committed to your purpose, you will find that, ironically, popularity may come as a byproduct. People are drawn to those who stand for something deeper than, fleeting, fame. And when you have built something that is rooted in your values, your why becomes a beacon for others to, follow. You won't need to chase popularity. It will come to you, because true influence comes from having a clear purpose, okay, and taking consistent action and staying authentic to your vision. Now, if you are seeing this face for the first time, my name is Dr. Anosong Emmanuel Bokesh. I appreciate you for being here. Mindset Tribe, I love you guys so much. Thank you. If this brought you some kind of value, please subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you. Mwah.